And welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6, where today I'm trying to track down a witch hut. I mean, actually that kind of looks like a witch hut. So what I'm trying to do is at least get started on my hero witch. At least get started on filling up a soul crystal with witch souls so that we can get a supply of glowstone so that we can fully automate. G'day, mate. Fully automate. I'm just going to mine the witch. Fully automate Nether stars. So, been kind of going through the process of the things we're going to need. And we will need a steady supply soul catalysts, which needs soul powder, which requires glowstone into soulfire. We can probably just drop that in there somehow. But we'll require witches. Which, do we have slime? I don't know if we really have slime. So that's one. One of 64 witches. I don't know if there's a better place to get witches from. I know they will spawn in a swamp. And people will like make vanilla witch farms where they like hollow out the entire area around so that no other mobs can spawn. Potentially we could do something like that using like the big mob torches if we put them strategically around the place so there wasn't really any room for anything else to spawn aside from the witches here, but that seems like a lot of effort. It does seem like a lot of effort. Tracking down 65 individual witch huts also doesn't seem great, but I have seen in other mod packs, which might not be a good sign for this one. I think it was all of older mods. I believe there were like witch villages you could come across. Whether or not they exist in this pack, I'm not sure. So I'm going to have a little bit of a fly around on my broom, which is very appropriate. See if we can't find something like that. Again, I don't know if it exists. I mean, what is this thing? Is this a witch house? Invitation to the tea party. Accept the invitation to the house in the woods. This might be a graveyard thing? I mean, we're not going to not check it out. What's going on here? We might just get some night vision on just for visibility. Yeah, this is a graveyard area, which is cool. It's a nice house. Oh. Yep, I know what that is. Well, somebody's very angry. What's going on? I was going to say it's like a redstone. I don't think that's being used to signify redstone here. Oh. So a black urn filled with meat-looking things. Presumably human skulls. We might have found the lair of cannibals, I suspect. Yeah, there are some very neat structures that graveyard has. This is not what we're looking for, though. This is not what we're looking for. Acolytes. Hey, you guys would be a source of corruption if we ever wanted it. And there is a spawner somewhere, I think. Ooh. I think we already have these things. Yeah, I don't think I've got an empty cardboard box. Alright, so I think it's there. Still doing the weird thing where it doesn't render the cardboard box, but that's okay. Cool, so now we can get a source of curse of blind harvesting. Is it grown? Interesting. Does that mean you can't tell if a crop is grown? Well, I want to rescue you guys. patient 1. Patient 2. Actually, I think there is kind of some lore that goes with the graveyard mod. That might be patient 3. Is that where we came down? Yeah. Alright, well... it would seem rude to not free these guys. Patient 1, you can come with me. I only have one. So yeah, we'll rescue you for now. Yeah, I know you want to be rescued as well. We'll definitely come back. We'll definitely come back for you. Don't worry, mate. Don't you worry. We'll put you on the Pokeball. Alright, I obviously have a terrible memory because, I mean, last episode we dealt with the problem of trying to get mobs to spawn to fill a soul crystal by creating a cursed earth farm. And it did seem to be biome dependent. So that it would make sense that putting cursed dirt in a witch hut should result in witches spawning. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. We're gonna completely destroy this witch hut. I'm so confused. Cursed dirt did not want to, like the cursed seeds did not want to be planted up here. And I don't know why. But I can seem to place it on almost like natural spawning dirt. I don't quite understand what's going on here, but we should be able to get you to carry on. Spread up here. I'm actually out of time in the sands thing. Are you not gonna spread? I am confused as to why the cursed seeds don't want to go here. Like planting them doesn't work. I am so confused. Wait, you'll go there? Maybe like witch huts are kind of special. Okay, I guess I'll put it down here. I don't know. We'll try that. We'll try that. We'll see what happens. Hopefully... Oh, you're spreading. I actually don't want to like turn the whole turn the whole swamp into like a cursed area. Turns out witches are humanoids, so that's a champion one. But witches are humanoids, so we can get bottles of blood from them. Boy, that's noisy. Just give me that. Gimme. Nice. Yep. A little bit painful. Alright. We got 64 witches. That's probably enough. Now we get out of here. Close this. And never come back there ever again. Although, not a bad source of bottles of blood. Which is pretty nice. And, yeah. Let's go chuck this in the Soul Revitalizer. Get some glowstone building up. And I think all we really want from witches is redstone, glowstone, and I guess we'll get gunpowder. There's plenty of other sources of gunpowder, but that'll do for now. That's not what I want. Yeah, so that's actually also not the blocks that go there. So we'll cover that up, and then we will swap out the fully leveled up Wither Skeleton one. Check in the witch one, which is apparently epic. Is that just because witches are epic, or was this like a certain tier of witch that I first attacked? No, I think it's just in general. And I actually can't speed this up too much. And we'll start increasing the level of this occasionally. And we'll start getting some stuff. I mean, there's like spider eyes and sticks and a bunch of stuff we're going to junk. We just want these things, which I'm just going to buff in there for now. And they should hit. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, no, those are going there. Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. That should work fine. That should go where it needs to go. Yeah. Sugar, we're just going to void and spider eyes. We can come back and unlock that if we feel like it. So nice. That's taken care of glowstone. The next thing we want to do for automating this wither, aside from dropping, and I guess we could do like the open crate from Britannia, though we haven't dug into any of that. We do have some magic loot bags. Do you reckon? Do you reckon any of those would contain living wood? Because if they did, that would be handy. Come on. One time I actually want something from these loot bags. We can get into all of that stuff pretty simply. I probably should have taken that crude salt crystal. A tertium furnace. I mean, that actually might come in handy for what we're about to do. I don't think we want the hex casting stuff. Is this easy? That looks like it's easy to craft. Hex casting scrolls. What are they? Paper and that'll be easy. We don't need to hold on to that. That's fine. A band of mana. Kind of fine. Yeah, I think these are... That's all straightforward. We'll just craft that stuff when we need it. Not looking good. Not looking good. Although we do have a mana pool. Hey, we do have a mana pool. Let's save on some lag. Yep, slight waste. Slight waste. We do have a mana pool, so I threw away some stuff. If we've got any of those black lotus things, we probably get enough mana to make... No, living wood's the white daisy. That's not going to work. Let's just do it. I think an open crate's going to be handy. And one of them, get us a pure daisy, just for now. We'll do like a proper Britannia setup in the future. I'm not planning on doing it today. We're going to need a little bit of wood. I mean, I know we've got some. I know we've got some in the house. Alright. A little bit of living wood, probably a quest. I thought it would be. But we really just want an open crate. Nice. Cool, so that's going to take care of... Oh yeah, we've gotten a few different... I just slept. That's a thunderstorm. Nice. Oh, we also could have used lightning to spawn... Okay, that was a full moon. We also could have used lightning to spawn witches if we'd wanted to. Now wait, I may as well gather the other bits. Okay, so we've got the open crate. I want to get one of these redstone timers because Spectrum's cool and I haven't used it. And then we just need to pipe glowstone into the dropper. We're going to want a vacuum hopper, which we have left over sitting in the bulb. What are these? Jade Vine Farm, which works really well. I just didn't need as many of the Mermaid's gems as we thought. So this can pick up... Now wait, no, this doesn't have a filter, does it? It does not have a filter. We don't want to use this. Let's not use that one, but something that does have a filter is Spectrum's black hole tanks, which I haven't used, but I have seen them get used. So let's test them out. I mean, we can test it out with items that we've got. So I think we just plonk it down. And it would pick up anything. Oh, and that's the filter. Okay, cool. So if we were to say... I won't have any glowstone on me. Well, that's okay. We'll test it. I mean, actually, no, we're not going to want to pick up glowstone. We're going to want to pick up soul powder. So soul powder gets thrown down, it gets picked up. Cobblestone gets thrown down. It doesn't get picked up, which is exactly what we want if we're going to be dropping glowstone onto a soul fire to make soul powder. So, alright, crafting a redstone timer, which is very simple. Yep, nothing too special there. Active time set to 10 seconds. Active time set to 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 second. Okay. Inactive time set to 10 seconds. Oh yeah. So it doesn't do anything for 10 seconds, and then it goes, and then it stops, which will give us a redstone pulse. And we're going to use that to trigger the wither builder occasionally. Because we can't do it all the time, or the wither gets in the way of placing the other wither materials. I think that's everything we need. All right, time for the first test run. Just a test run. So we're going to have glowstone being piped in somehow. There, and I think that worked. I got a salt powder. And we could chuck in a bunch of that. It's just picking up what it needs to. So that side of it is going to be fine. Actually, maybe a little bit fast. Maybe. And then we end up with salt powder in there. That should be pretty straightforward to put in some kind of furnace. That I don't think you pipe out, so you're going to pipe into something like that. That's going to power the Reaper thing, which I haven't set up. We've got this redstone timer. And hopefully this is a long enough time, and I just haven't put that in there. Hopefully that's a long enough time for this to work. We will check our Reaper generator here. I'm going to get these 2 runes, and then, yeah, occasionally you're going to get fed soul catalysts. Yeah, the problem is if we chuck all them in, he's going to burn through them pretty quick. So, I mean, let's just chuck a bunch of these in here anyway. Sure. We'll burn that up. That's going to start feeding us these. This would probably be fast enough to keep up, actually. This probably wouldn't be too bad. And then that could be piping. I guess we could test this. Yeah. Bags are a horrendous mess. Somewhere we've got pipes. So let's assume you were getting fed. Hopefully you can output into there, and you will just input. You do blacklist. Okay. Now, do you just not input into there? Do you pipe out? No, so it's the furnace doesn't pipe in there. Presumably it should be able to extract out the bottom of it though. You should be able to extract out of there. It's almost another entire block of lignite coal. You do that. You don't extract. Oh, because it's not a blacklist. That works. Okay, cool. And then why don't you connect? That was just connecting before. Actually, I think there's just a rendering thing going on here, but okay, you will input blacklist. And that pipe stuff in there. Okay, cool, so that part's working. Beelzebub. Let's take out the range rune. That was dangerous. I didn't even think about that. So hopefully none of the demons will get too close. Yeah, you're burning through that slower than this is producing, I think. I think so. I think that's going slightly slower, so that should be okay. And if we biff that in there, you'll spawn a wither. And occasionally you'll die. And then this will also have a filter. Yeah, the timing of this isn't going to be ideal. Oh, he took him out actually. Yeah, the timing of that wasn't good. So that's spawning withers too often. So let's 10 and 10. Now, you're also going to want to pick up these things, and these things. So then we have a wither. You disappear. That spawns another wither. Which seems cool. Yeah, we're wasting a lot of these things, but it's okay. We'll take them out. And I think the timing's okay. We ran out of that stuff. What are you fighting in there? What is happening in here? Oh dear. What is going on? Chaos. Where are the demons? Oh no. Oh, you're all here. Why was this on fire? You might have been trying to get to the weather. That could be a slight problem. Could be a slight problem. Alright, just to set up a bit of a hopefully better little bit of automation over here. It's definitely more compact, so running some pipes underground. We've got, yeah, I'm going to cover this in like a little crypt thing to go with the graveyard theme we've got going on over here, but running the pipes up here. We are inserting coal into the furnace, which is only going to work when we have the wither skeleton thing running. That is going to produce these soul catalysts, which are going to go straight into here, which isn't ideal, but it's going to be okay. And that duck, he's lucky. He's lucky this time. So it is constantly going to create these, which is less than ideal. I don't think this is redstone controllable. We're probably going to get rid of this tree. Redstone control does not work on a an open crate. Yeah. Oh, you're extracting back into the system? Where are you putting those? I don't know where that extra soul powder went. Interesting. Did it go back in here? No, you're extract only. Oh, you would have gone on here. You would have gone on here. Okay, so that's not ideal. Because then we're just wasting. So you're on a blacklist, which is okay, and you can blacklist soul powder. Okay. Alright, that should solve some of the problem. I mean, this kind of does work. It's just a bit inefficient with this stuff, which I don't love. Okay. So, a slight mess. A slight mess. I'm hoping when this ticks over, this would unlock this briefly, which would feed some glowstone into the open crate. Yeah, and then you're now dropping iron ingots in there, which are just getting voided, but that's cool. And you turn off, which turns on the wither builder. In the meantime, this probably would have smelted some of that, which again will actually be in here. And that should be enough time to load this up with some soul catalysts. Yeah, I want to take these out and plonk these in here. And then you don't run all the time. And the rest of the stuff just runs sometimes. And it should... It's not going to be perfect. But it's going to be better than it was. Like if we grab a bunch of glowstone... And there was glowstone in here. Most of the time you don't produce any soul powder. Let's just... You're producing some soul powder. I might want to change how long that stays active for. Now you're off. Did you... You chucked some soul catalyst in here. Actually, maybe 10 seconds is good because 1 second might not be enough time to... Oh, maybe it will be. So change inactive time for 1 second. Oh, I think active time. No. Active time should be 1 second. And I think we ran out of wither skulls. But I think that's kind of going to work. Yeah, the fact that we ran out of wither skulls is a little bit... I haven't thought of that part of the equation yet. But we're some of the way there. And I believe we could have an off switch there. No. Because that constantly produces those things, and we can't... It's not quite an off switch, is it? Okay, I think we'll keep this simple. There is actually an off switch for this thing that should stop it running. Because I think it's... I just had to like adjust this to like a minute of wait time. So wither spawned in. This will delete the wither. If we want to turn this off, we do that. And it's done. This will eventually back stuff on soul catalysts. So it'll stop using coal. This will stop any glowstone, once I pipe it into the right place, any glowstone from going into the open crate, which I guess we should connect that. Yeah, this isn't great piping, but it will work. Yeah, we don't have a choice but to... Oh, I'm out of pipes. Okay, we have to get some more pipes. We'll pipe into there. And yeah, he'll stop doing this. Because these all end up in here. And he won't run. And then when we feel like we need some more nether stars, which, you know, we already have 13 of them, to go with our other 20, so we have 33 nether stars. That's going to work. That is going to work. So, yeah, it would be nicer to not have to break a piece of redstone to stop it, but it's simple, and it will work once I finish those pipes. I think that could be it. Why make it more complicated than it needs to be? I think that's going to be pretty cool, actually. All right. It's a bit ugly, but I think this will work. I think this will work. So this... Well, actually, this needs... No, this should put coal in there. Now, we don't have 2 soul revitalizers set up, so we don't have actually a supply of coal. But... yeah, the wiring's probably a little bit janky, to be honest. But this should be good, I think. So, occasionally redstone signal comes in here. That unlocks the glowstone hopper. And we'll also unlock these hoppers. Just long enough to get some soul catalysts in here. Which actually, that was only just quick enough. It was only just quick enough, which might be a problem. And then the rest of the time, this hopper's locked, so coal won't go in here. So we won't waste too much coal. We won't waste too much glowstone. Because eventually this will back stuff, and then the rest will go into our barrel over there, which will be nice. And then to turn it off, we just break this bit of redstone. I think this is going to work. And then we just cover it up. So we never see it. So that's worked. We've got 2 in there. Okay, so it wastes... It's going to waste 1 soul catalyst. It's a little bit tight on time here, actually. It's very tight on time. So I think in theory, this will waste 1 soul catalyst, and we'll eventually start wasting a little bit of glowstone, because this will be filled with soul powder, which is going to stop us picking up nether stars, which is a problem. So I think we want a separate black hole chest for them. Because, yeah, this will fill up with soul powder, which won't be ideal. Okay, that will do. That will do. So we got like a little crypt thing, not super detailed, kind of a bit of a rush job, just winged it, but it does look a lot better than it did. Maybe we'll tidy this up. I mean, it is kind of just a little off to the side thing. I mean, it'll do. It'll do. Kind of looking a little bit disused. So this thing has been running and working, not quite flawlessly. It seems like occasionally this generator gets jammed, which is not ideal, because if he stops working, then withers stay in there and it kind of blocks up the whole machine. But it's still, I think it's automated enough for what we want. Like 54 nether stars, that's pretty good. We can flick this off. We're going to need to have the redstone there to turn that back on. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. When we feel like we need some more nether stars, I can come over here and place the redstone. And then as long as this is filled with soul sand and with the skeleton skulls, we'll be fine. But I think 53, and I'm just like leaving these in here as like a filter in case. I mean, I think I'm unlikely to ever have it running long enough to to completely fill that. But 53 nether stars should be all we're going to need. Next time when we carry on through some more spirit and look at these soul beacon things. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. That'll be cool. But yeah, a little bit manual still, a little bit janky, but it does work. And we can just seal this off and pretend like it never happened. No, I definitely want like a black iron door or something there. Would be better than that. But hey, it's been classic Duff. It's been another episode of All of Fabric 6. We now have nether stars automated, which kind of maybe slightly odd progression. Why is there fire up there? That's slightly concerning. Maybe the demons have been trying to attack the withers. I'm going to have to go see if anything's broken in there. But anyway, it's been classic Duff. Thanks for watching. We'll come back next time for some more All of Fabric 6. See ya.